Thinking about it.
You're up on Facebook.
Okay.
You can take Salem out of the country, but
you can't take the country out of Salem.
What slideshow do? Hey everyone, we're going to get started shortly, just a couple minutes.
In the valley of the jolly, green giant, Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, mounds don't.
We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds to the same game.
Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts, Peter Paul, mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
It's called Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And when you go trouble down the street, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven, and Pillsbury says it best.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to The Same Game. It is a lot like the Match Game, but with just a different name. We've got a star-studded cast from all across the wonderful United States ready to try to get some sames with our contestants. So let's go ahead and get started and meet our panel. First up, from Belton, Texas, we have Dianah Delaney.
Hello.
Hi, Dianah. And from Portland, Maine, we have Eric Darrow-Worthley.
Hey, Randy.
One of our fine friends from New Jersey, Ria Torcelli.
Hey, that's me.
From Richmond, Virginia, Aaron Gilly. Hey, Aaron. Another friend from New Jersey, Mel Gallagher. And our last panelist from the great state of Texas, Dave Wallace.
It's true, and it's delicious.
And if we weren't getting taken over by the state of New Jersey enough, our fine host is also from New Jersey. Welcome, Julie Sinkoff.
Hello, Julie.
Here I am. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Same Game. We're excited to have our panel with us today. So I would like to say hello to all of our panelists. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So I wanted to take a moment and introduce our contestants. First, let's bring on Joe Quinn. Joe Quinn, welcome to The Same Game. Joe is from Scarborough, Maine, and he fits people for eyeglasses so they can watch him on stage. And our second contestant is Sarah Lee, and she is from the great state of Washington. It's blazing on fire right now, and she translates Japanese romance novels in game for a living. Welcome, Sarah.
So cool.
All right. So let's take a moment and find out a little bit more about each contestant and the charity that they're playing for. Joe, tell me a little bit about this eyeglass business that you're part of.
Well, I am an optician, so I size people up, see what they like to wear on their face, tell them if it's a horrible mistake or not, Then
you had to do that.
yeah, mostly on a daily basis.
Oh, wow.
How are these, Joe? Do they look good? Do they frame me well?
It's a little narrow for your face, but it'll work just fine.
I have a big face.
Fair enough. Joe, can you tell us what charity you're playing for today?
I am playing for the Alzheimer's Association.
Excellent. Thank you. And we have our other contestant, Sarah. Sarah, tell me a little bit about this translation you do for Japanese romance novels. Is it
okay?
Like, are you in love? Like, what is it?
Oh, I'm married. But yeah, these are basically, they're called visual novels, and it's sort of like a choose your own adventure game that you play on either console gaming system or a PC, and you are the main character, and you're usually a girl, and you're in love with any pick. There's usually about 5 or 6 people that you can be in love with. And yeah, you see how it unfolds, and I translate that.
That is so exciting. Very
Telltale.
cool.
I love it.
I love it. Tell us a little bit about the charity you're playing for this evening.
The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us this evening. So we're going to get our game started. We are playing the same game. And what will be happening is that I will be asking our contestants a series of questions in which you have to fill in the blank. We'll be playing potentially 3 rounds, so it's best out of 3 rounds. And what will happen is our panelists will answer the questions, and they will write their answers down in their handy dandy notebooks or Etch-a-Sketch pads or iPads, all sorts of like writing implements today. It's very exciting. And then your goal is to same and match your answer with them. I'm not supposed to say the word match. Don't tell anybody. Anyway, so we're going to get started. So I flipped a coin and it landed on its side. So I'm just going to have Sarah go first.
Yeah.
So Sarah, would you like question A or question B?
B.
All right. Sarah, your question is, and panelists, tune in. Marvel fans are enraged. It was just announced that the new Iron Man will be played by blank. I will read that one more time. Marvel fans are enraged. It was just announced that the new Iron Man will be played by blank. So panelists, take a couple of moments and write down your answers. Sarah, give it a think. Sarah's doing a little thing. I love it. All right. Our panelists are finishing up their answers. Not gonna lie, I've only seen a couple of the Marvel movies, but hopefully I'll see this new one that's coming out with our new actor. So it looks like our panel is ready. Sarah, I'm going to read the question for you one more time. Marvel fans are enraged. It was just announced that the new Iron Man will be played by blank.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith. Ooh, an interesting answer. Fun fact from New Jersey. Let's see if we can get you. What?
I hadn't heard.
Oh. New Jersey is a
it's
cool
really
place.
subtle, his incorporations into his films.
Just a little bit. So let's start with our New Jersey folk. Mel, who's playing the new Iron Man?
I have to preface this by saying I've never seen a Marvel movie.
Fair.
Can we take her off?
Except Black Panther.
That's one of the best ones. So.
I thought iron, so I thought wrinkles, so I went with Mick Jagger.
Nice.
That is not a same, but a great answer. Let's go to our other New Jersey native, Rhea.
I also thought iron, so I said Jeremy Irons. That is my answer. And I would not be enraged because even as a silver fox, he is a fine-looking man.
He is. I concur. That's a great answer, but unfortunately not a same. Let's go to Eric.
It's a little illegible because I spelled his name wrong and I looked it up, and Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. Not a same, but a good answer. Let's go with Dave.
Oh boy, yeah. He tried the Marvel Universe. It didn't work out so well. So
Ben Affleck. Oh.
yeah.
Womp, womp. last but not least, let's go to Dianah. We're going to save the best for last here.
I had to go with my first instinct. I was thinking who is well known yet scrawny, wimpy, not a superhero. I went with Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Excuse me, don't make me hit you with my repulsor. I love it.
These are great answers. Aaron, do we have a same here for Sarah?
So I try to think, who's the opposite of Iron Man in the eyes of Marvel neckbeard fans everywhere? So I said Miley Cyrus.
Oh, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
You all left out the obvious choice.
Which is?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh.
I don't know if that would.
He has the iron suit already.
But either way, sorry, Sarah, that is no sames for that question. We're gonna shoot it over to Joe. So Sarah picked question B, so you're gonna get question A. Joe, your question is: film star Adam took so long at delivering his Oscar speech that even the blank fell asleep. I'll read that one more time. Film star Adam took so long delivering his Oscar acceptance speech that even the blank fell asleep. So, panelists, write down your answers. Joe, give that a think. When I was thinking for Marvel, I was thinking of the most annoying person, and I would have said Gilbert Gottfried. That would make me.
Excuse me!
Excuse me! My iron is melting. That would have been, or either that or maybe Fran Drescher. I don't know. Either way.
They're the same person.
No, Fran
They are the same
Drescher slander will be tolerated.
Very similar. All right. Looks like our
Mr.
panelists.
Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield.
It looks like our panel is ready. So, Joe, I'm going to repeat the question for you one more time. Film star Adam took so long at delivering his Oscar acceptance speech that even the blank fell asleep.
The statue.
The Oscar statue. Ooh, I was like, ooh, we really like this answer. So let's see if we can get you any sames here. Dianah.
I think it's a match.
The Oscars themselves. I'm going to call that a match. Yes.
Total match.
I will give that a match. Let's go over. It's just, correct. Thank you. Please.
Here's we'll be calling you.
Pat myself on the hand every time. Let's go over to Dave. Dave.
This would have been awkward though, because how are we going to get him off the stage?
That is true. That would be sad. Not a same. That's all right. Let's go over to Rhea.
Yeah, Dave and I were on the same thought process. Yeah, because who plays you off if they're snoring?
That's true. Let's go over to Eric.
I was going for the, we got both the unanimity, but.
The teleprompter. That's all right. Not a same. Aaron.
I was in the same boat as my other friends. I said the orchestra.
The orchestra. That's all right. Mel. Do we have a same here for Joe? The statue! All right. That's so exciting. That is 2 points to Joe versus Sarah's no points. So we're going to play another game that round. So, Sarah, your goal is to match with more than 2 people, if you can, 2 to tie, to stay in it, and then we'll go from there. So, Sarah, would you like question A or B?
Whichever one is easier. I'll take A.
I was like, I don't know. All right, question A. This one's one of my favorites. Have you heard that Mary Poppins and Willy Wonka are now dating? No? No, just me? I was the only one that heard? Well, they met while blank. Mary Poppins and Willy Wonka are now dating. They met while blank. So, panelists, take a moment and write down your answer. And Sarah, give that a think. And I will call this round brought to you by the Staples Easy Button, because that question is easy. I hope. Our panelists are really thinking hard about where Willy Wonka and Mary Poppins met.
So many possibilities.
So many possibilities. That's why this question is in the first round. Looks like our panelists are almost ready. All right. Sarah, I'm going to read the question one more time. Just one more time. Have you heard that Mary Poppins and Willy Wonka are now dating? They met while blank.
Entertaining children.
Entertaining children. A fantastic answer. I like that. So let's see if we can get you some sames this round. At least two to tie. To stay in it. Let's go with Rhea.
Nope. It was a great answer, and I almost put babysitting, but instead I put they met in the elevator because they both go up in the sky.
Oh, that's so sweet. But unfortunately, it is not a
so
thing.
wrong. So
were there
wrong.
children? Were they entertaining children in the elevator?
If they were, that would be creepy. Just gonna say.
That's all right. Let's go over to Dianah.
They met eating sugar.
Also not entertaining children. Sounds like they're entertaining themselves. Let's go over to Mel.
Yeah, I got nothing. So I put the Golden Ticket Diner.
Aww. Which can be found in New Jersey, of course, of all places.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, Sarah, that is not a same. Let's go to Aaron. Aaron.
So when I think of those two, what's the common thing? So I said hat shopping.
Hat shopping.
We got cool ass hats.
They do.
The local haberdasher.
Dave.
Boy, yeah, this was a kind of tricky one for me. So I came up with while playing Sugar Rush.
Ah, interesting. Not a same. Eric, any points for Sarah here?
Shared interests are important. Sharing a spoonful of sugar. Hold on, honey.
That's all right. Unfortunately, Sarah, that is still no sames, which means that...
it means I have a unique mind.
You have a unique mind. It is a beautiful mind. But game one goes to Joe. That is 1 point for Joe. So we're going to move on to round two. But first, I want to take a moment and say hello to our panelists and see what's happening. Hello, Dianah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. It's 61 degrees here.
Oh, fancy.
And almost a record. Almost
Nice.
a record.
And what are you drinking this evening?
Oh, I'm drinking what I call Dee Dee's lemonade.
Ooh, and for our fans at home, what's in that?
It's vodka and a little bit of lemon.
A little bit. Just touch. Rhea, hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are things in New Jersey? I'm also in New Jersey.
Yes, wet. Wet is how things are in New Jersey, which I'm sure the folks on the in the Pacific Northwest would like to have a little bit of that rain.
Yeah.
Instead, we got it today, but yeah, definitely quite moist here today.
Oh, one of my favorite words, moist.
Mo-
I love
moist.
that. Moist. And let's go over to Eric.
Hey.
Eric, how are you this evening?
I'm okay.
Just okay?
Just okay, you know.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, you know, it all kind of started this morning. It kind of got rough. And, well, from then, no, I don't, actually.
Okay. Are you drinking anything this evening to have your troubles away?
I appear to have a mostly empty glass now, but
Well, that's fair. What were you drinking?
it was a White Russian.
Oh.
Now it's ice.
Now
Little Lebowski, man.
That's all right.
Delicious.
Sounds good. All right, we're gonna go over to our second round. Sarah, we're gonna start with you again, and I'm feeling this round. We're gonna get you some points for this one. Would you like question A or question B?
I'll take B.
B. All right, I like this one. I think we might get some sames here. Your question is: Superman recently moved back home with his parents. His mom did his laundry and shrunk his blank. Superman recently moved back home with his parents. His mom did his laundry and shrunk his blank. So think on that for a moment. Panelists, write down your answers. We're going to dance to the music a little bit. We have Friends with Dave. Hello. Goodbye. Dave's son. Hello and goodbye.
That was my son. I'll tell him you called him my wife, though. That's awesome.
I said someone. I didn't say wife. Okay. This round is brought to you by Dave's family. I don't know what they look like because I didn't see their face.
It's called strategic camera placement.
Strategic placement of the camera, exactly. All right, it looks like our panel is ready. Sarah.
Okay.
All right, the question is, Superman recently moved back home with his parents. His mom did his laundry and shrunk his blank.
His S.
He shrunk his S. So like
the S,
S
on the suit.
On the suit. So yeah. Let's see what we get for some answers here. Let's go over to Aaron. Aaron shrunk his S suit?
Yeah, I think that she would have shrunk his cape.
Ah, his cape. We'll hang on that. We'll see what kind of answers, because the cape is part of the suit. It's the whole outfit. So
the S.
We'll go over to our judges. Randy, will you confer with our judges and we'll get back to that?
I will.
All right, let's go over to Rhea.
All right, so here's the thing. I said
you started off Friends.
His underoos, because Superman underoos, but I have to say, when I drew my picture, I drew the S.
It does.
In a strategic place. I would say that definitely shrank that S for shiz.
I'm going to say yes to that. I'm going to do an executive ruling. And because you specifically mentioned the S, I feel like
I put the S right there. There it is.
Dang.
That makes me want to pull the underwear out of my crack.
That is a thick Superman.
Let's go over to Dave. Dave.
My favorite place to go fishing, on the Cape.
On the Cape. Well, hang on to that. We'll see what the other answers come out as. Dianah.
Cape.
That's all right. The cape is part of the suit. We're gonna get a judge ruling in a minute. Mel. Cape again. Eric. Cape again. So, Randy, do we have a ruling on cape as part of the suit, or are we just accepting Rhea's answer?
So, yeah, I just asked the judges here, and they do agree that underoos is close enough, but they don't agree that cape is close enough, unfortunately.
That's all right. That's all right. So, excellent job, Sarah. That is one same for you.
Yay.
All right. Over to you, Joe. So she had question B, so I'm going to give you question A. Your question is, Taco Bell and Olive Garden have teamed up for a new dining experience. Instead of soup, salad, and breadsticks, it's soup, salad, and blank. I'll read that one more time. Taco Bell and Olive Garden have teamed up for a new dining experience. Instead of soup, salad, and breadsticks, it's soup, salad, and blank. So think on that for a minute. Our panelists will think for a minute. This round brought to you by Superman's underoos.
Is that kryptonite? Ew.
Oh,
the world may never know.
The world may never know. All good. All right, it looks like our panel is just about ready. Joe, I'm going to read you the question one more time. Taco Bell and Olive Garden have teamed up for a brand new dining experience. Instead of soup, salad, and breadsticks, it's soup, salad, and blank.
Salsa.
Soup, salad, and salsa. I love the alliteration. It's very fancy. Let's see if we can get you some sames this round. Let's start with Mel.
Sorry, I put chalupas.
Soup, salad, and chalupas. Not a shame. That's all right. Dave, soup, salad, and?
Joe, you and alliteration and I were all in the same boat. Sadly, I went with a different S. It's shame.
Oh. Boo. That would be a shameful meal, I would assume. Let's go over to Dianah.
Soup, salad, and tacos.
Tacos. That's all right. They're all in the same family. Aaron.
So I wanted to say, what is the Taco Bell version of breadsticks? So I think, analogous food would be nachos.
Oh, soup, salad, and nachos. That was a good thought. Unfortunately, not the same. Eric. While that answer is correct, it is not a
doesn't work in Morse code.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, when you're there, you're family.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're using that special bathroom. Totally. Rhea, do we have?
Yeah, along the same lines. Just like my last date, little soup, salad, and regret.
We're pretty close. Rhea and I are on the same wavelength still.
That is not a same. I'm sorry, Joe. That's no points this round. So, Joe, we're going to stick with you for this one. But before we do that, I just want to say hello to the rest of our panel tonight. We have Aaron from Richmond, Virginia. Hello, friend. How are you?
Hello, Julie.
Hello. What are you drinking this evening?
A Bold Rock hard cider, blackberry. So it's the blackberry variety of Bold Rock.
It has that piece of grammar in it.
What's that?
It specifically has the comma, that piece of grammar?
That's my own taxonomy for the drink. But yes, love me some Bold Rock cider. Would recommend.
Love that. Very nice. Dave, hello. Welcome.
Well, hello.
Oh, did we do you already?
No, not at all.
I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, hello, how are you? This is the first time we're doing this. How are you?
I'm groovy, Julie. How are you?
I'm groovy also. What are you drinking tonight?
Surprisingly enough, I'm not drinking my standard IPA because I just don't have any. So I'm drinking my standby, which is Maker's Mark and Coke.
Nice.
Fancy. And last but certainly not least, Mel, hello.
Hi.
Also in New Jersey. How are you today?
It's hot.
Yeah, it is. What are you drinking this evening?
I'm drinking a very sophisticated combo of Turkey Hill iced tea with a splash of lemon New Amsterdam for that razzle dazzle.
Ooh, fancy. I'm celebrating fall early and I'm drinking Shipyard's Pumpkinhead. It's delicious. Don't shame me into drinking my pumpkin beer. Thank you. All right, Joe. We're going to have our second round of questions for game 2. Would you like question A or B?
I will shake things up and have B.
Ooh, question B. All right, Joe, your question is, listen carefully. Harold lost his job as a Viking today. He was told to clean out his desk and turn in his blank. I'll read that one more time. Harold, Tharold, that's how he spells his name, lost his job as a Viking today. He was told to clean out his desk and turn in his blank. So think on that for a moment. Our panel is going to write down their answers. Randy, while we're waiting, what are you drinking this evening?
I'm drinking a whole load of stress.
Aw. What flavor? Is it a good flavor?
It does not taste good.
Oh.
What year?
It's a modern day.
Must be a 2020.
It's totally a 2020. No, I have I sat down here without a drink in reach, so
oh no.
I will have to wait until we're done.
That's all right. It looks like our panel is just about ready. So, Joe, I'll read you the question one more time. Harold lost his job as a Viking today. He was told to clean out his desk and turn in his blank.
His horns.
His horns. A great answer. Let's see if we can get you some sames. Dianah.
His horns.
Horns. All right. That's the same. Excellent. Rhea.
I also had helmet, which has horns on. There are the horns which I drew, like the S. The horns were drawn, and so I feel that that's a match.
I will call it a same.
She was going to speak it into existence.
Yes, I accept that answer. That's where the horns sit. So that's a same.
And I have a boat.
Oh, that's what that was.
It was obvious, Randy, that it was a boat. All right, Aaron.
I also said horn.
Horns. All right, that's 3 sames for you, Eric.
I guess it's axe.
It's axe. That's all right. Mel.
I gotta be the one to let you down, Joe.
Oh.
He's
the ship.
Oh, not a same, but a great answer. Last but not least, Dave.
There's a bit of history behind this. The particular accessory in question was created when the Vikings and hell met.
Yeah. Right. So I'll accept that because that's where the horns are. So, Joe, congratulations. That is 4 sames this round. So, Sarah, you need to same with at least 3 people this round to tie. You've already samed with Rhea. So, Rhea, you don't have to answer this question, but please draw a pretty picture in relation to what the question is.
Will she get a bonus point if it's the same?
You know what? Sure. I'm feeling generous tonight.
All right.
If your picture matches what her answer is, I'll just give you an extra point because I'm just feeling really nice today. So, Sarah, your question is, Baba Green Sheep, have you any blank? I'll read that one more time. Baba Green Sheep, have you any blank? Dianah is like thinking really hard. It's not Baba Black Sheep. It's Baba Green Sheep. Have you any blank? So take a moment. Think about it. Dianah, I'm going to come to you last. This is brought to you by the Minnesota Vikings, which is what Harold really did for a living. And he was also told to turn in his gun. Good fit. All right, it looks like our panel is just about ready. Rhea's still working on her beautiful drawing. Sarah, Baba Green Sheep, have you any blank?
Cash.
Ooh, cash money. Cash is green. I'm liking where this is going. You need to same with at least 3 people to tie. So let's see if we can get you to that. Let's start with Mel. Baba Green Sheep, have you any?
Grass.
Grass. Oh, not a same.
Interpret it how you'd like.
Whatever do you mean? Dave.
Yeah, no, I went to weed, and yes, that is indeed Seth Rogen right there.
Oh, it's not a same. That's all right. Let's go to Aaron.
So some people say that this is taking over from the 99 to the 2000. I said cash money.
Yeah, that's a same. All right. Dianah.
All that thinking. And I came up with moss.
Not a same. Eric.
Also open to interpretation.
No. Not a same. Rhea, let's can you show us your picture for that extra point here. Have you?
It's grass.
Yeah,
I have
obviously
to
that's
change
cash.
that. It's grass.
She dropped some money in the grass there, so it's cash.
If I put an S on one of the blades,
How's
then
it Superman's
there
cape?
it is.
That's Superman's S.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. That
I feel you though,
enough
Sarah.
Sames to tie, which means Joe is actually our winner this evening. So we'll be making a donation in Joe's name to the Alzheimer's Association. But just for funsies, we're going to play our 3rd round. Just because, we're having a great time. And Sarah, we'll start with you. Question A or question B?
I'll go with B.
All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
Burger King is excited to announce his engagement to blank. Burger King is excited to announce his engagement to blank. Think on that just for a moment.
Well, now I feel like going out for Burger King.
I know.
I like
Or
her
Taco
idea.
Bell, or
After all that weed.
Olive Garden, after all the weed and the cash money, you spend spend that cash money on your Taco Bell.
Smoke the weed, take your cash money, go over to Olive Garden, you work up your appetite for
Get some
Burger
salsa
King.
and regret.
Came together, guys. Great. All right,
It
looks
all
like our
ties together.
panel is just about ready. Let's go back to you, Sarah. Burger King is excited to announce his engagement to blank.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. What a great answer. I love it. Let's see what we got. Eric.
You got to bring the royal houses together.
Dairy Queen. Nice. Mel.
Ice cream all day.
Ice cream all day. That's the same. Rhea.
Dairy Queen.
Oh, your ice cream looks way better than mine.
Dianah.
I've eaten a lot more of it in my life.
I was praying that this was not only Texas.
Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen is a nationwide chain. All right,
Thank
Aaron.
the Lord.
Aaron.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Dave for the sweep. Dave.
Oh boy, you know, down here in Texas, we are DQ country.
Hey.
You just don't have a lot of blizzards in Texas, I'm guessing.
Not so
That
many.
is a sweep for you. Unfortunately,
doesn't count.
But we had fun. That's
Yeah.
exciting. But congratulations, you matched. You same.
I samed.
Well, you same with all of our panelists. And our last question of the evening goes over to Joe. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I like this question a lot. RuPaul is creating a new role-playing game. It's called Dungeons and Blank. RuPaul is creating a new role-playing game, aka an RPG, and it's called Dungeons and Blank.
Wow.
All right.
Right words.
You have to go write words, or you can draw pictures. Either way, think on that for a moment.
Yeah, I'm definitely going out for a blizzard when we're done.
Yeah, really. I
had one earlier today, actually. They're pumpkin pie. It was quite good.
They have really good fried cheese curds. I don't know if you've had their fried cheese curds.
Why am I
They're good.
learning about this today? I feel like woefully inactive when it comes to like Dairy Queen menu items. All right, panel, looks like you're ready. So Joe, your final question is, RuPaul is creating a new role-playing game. It's called Dungeons and Blank.
What else? Drag queens.
I would hope it's called
Oh,
that.
great answer.
Excellent. Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my God, I can't believe
Oh
it.
my gosh. Let's go with Rhea. I feel like she's gonna have a really good picture for that.
I'm having a very difficult time drawing a shoe, and I don't know why that is. Because I've drawn shoes before, but I think it's because I was trying to get the drag queen shoe, but it's just I couldn't get the heel tall enough. But it is definitely drag queens,
Awesome.
but with a really crappy shoe.
Let's go over to Dave. Did we lose Dave?
I am so disappointed in my. No, I'm kidding. I totally put drag.
Totally put drag queens. Nice. Dianah.
Well, I didn't want to do drag queen because we just had Dairy Queen, but I fought it.
Nice. I didn't even realize that when I had those two questions together.
Yeah.
But yes, let's go over to Mel.
Rhea went for shoe. I went for the crown.
Nice.
That I could have drawn.
Snaps. I love that. Aaron.
I also went with drag queen, but that's my poor attempt at a D20 there on the screen.
I see that.
It's Aaron, it's beautiful. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And
Thank
it
you.
looks like we lost Eric from our show. I guess he just had a run. That's totally fine. I'm gonna assume he put drag queens, but otherwise I'm gonna call that as our game for tonight. So again, I want to thank Sarah and Joe for coming to play this evening. Congratulations, Joe, on winning for the Alzheimer's Association. Sarah, your consolation prize is $13,000 cash. Congratulations.
Okay, I guess that'll do.
Fine. So, Randy, take and just players, turn off your screen when you're called out and hang out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight for the same game. From Belton, Texas, we have Dianah. Thanks for joining us, Dianah.
Thanks.
And Eric Darrow Worthley.
Who's already left.
Our friend Rhea from New Jersey.
Hi.
Let's just get all the New Jersey out of the way here. Mel Gallagher.
We're just mad we don't pump our own gas.
It's true. Dave Wallace. Aaron Gilly.
See ya.
And thank you to our 2 contestants, Joe Quinn and Sarah Lee. And of course, I'm Randy Hunt, and your host has been Julie Sinkoff.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.